Damn right. What's happening? We're back with another podcast, Damn Right Podcast, and we've got two kind of local guests to me today. One of them lives fucking around the corner from me, literally 2 seconds around the corner. Can hear him making his tunes in his bedroom. And the other one, where do you live, Chrissy?
Dundee.
Fucking, yeah. It's not the same as this, like, fucking,
not
a good bit of the world, like, is it? So today's guests are KIMMIC, Chrissy and Kieran. How are you doing?
Fantastic, mate. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Good, mate. I've been wanting to get you on for a wee while.
I've been
saying to you on the dog walks, when I see you, I'm like, mate, let's get the fucking podcast sorted out.
It's been a while, but it's good.
It's Kieran's fault it's not happened sooner, by the way. I'm just going to put that out there. Like,
How come?
I said that, mate, I'll do it whenever. Whenever John's I'll do it. And he was like, don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Don't really like it.
Mate, do you know what? The thing is as well, is like, we were saying about doing it in Dundee and doing it close, because it's so funny that we've just come all the way from there to Glasgow to do a pod, but it's because of obviously the lovely studio that we get to do it in. So that's probably why it's hung up a little bit. But anyway, how's the summer been? It looks like it's been pretty busy. From the looks of the touring schedule, I went through your posts and that. Mm-hmm. How's it been? What's been happening?
Yeah, do you know what? It's been a good summer. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of festivals, kind of party destinations and that. I've had fun. It's been good. Like last year, it was like our first kind of dive into that.
Yeah.
So like last year we were like, barely getting any sleep and stuff like that. Like this year, like we'll go like a day early now. You know, to actually enjoy it and stuff. So so it's been a lot better this year. I'd say.
So obviously the adjustment to like the touring schedule, because it's the gigs have piled up now. Mm-hmm. Like, did you party quite a bit last year when you were like?
Do you know what, mate? No, like, we're actually not like big partiers, to be honest.
No?
Like, we're the most boring DJs ever. Like, genuinely, like, it's bad. It's not bad, it's good. But
it's
like,
good.
Whenever you go someplace, I think a lot of people probably think we're quite rude. And it's not, we're actually not trying to be rude. It's just, we're not like that, you know what I mean? We're not going to be at afters and stuff. So we go and say hi to people and like be nice, but then probably think to myself, they just calm it down a bit.
Yeah, that's good though. I think it's kind of got to be done nowadays. I mean, we're not getting any younger. You know what I mean? It's not like we're a little bit longer in the tooth now. I mean, so you can't be fucking. I mean, now and again, it's sometimes good, and if you know the people in that. But I think it's a bit of a hard one to try and kind of maintain that lifestyle. You look at guys like Scream and they're fucking like
all the time. Yeah, it's mental. To be fair, because from the very beginning when we started like doing like KIMMIC stuff, it was like quite busy from 2 years ago, and it's just been busy the whole time.
Yeah.
And I think. Well, we were both still working like full-time jobs whilst doing the gigs and stuff.
Pardon me.
So that kind of made it a bit more of a difficult situation at the start.
Yeah.
And I think from then on, we just never really got into it, if that makes sense. Like, because it was like, go to show Friday, show Saturday, come home Sunday, work on Monday, and it was just doing that every single week. So you literally couldn't, if you were out on a Saturday night and like back out and work on Monday, it's just not happening, mate. You know what I mean? So
it's nothing worse.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing worse. Like, what am I doing? Yeah, mate. There would have been a couple of times, and you go, I'm knocking this in. So,
mate, from the beginning, like genuinely, I really struggle with it, because on a Monday you're on the phone to people and you're trying to stay professional.
Yeah. What did you do before?
I was an insurance broker.
Oh, were you?
Yeah. So like they were like, you jump on the phone to somebody and like they're telling you you're an arsehole, you're this, you're that, and I'm like, come on, mate. You know what I mean?
You're like, I am.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing as well. You can't even argue back, because I'm like, mate, I know. Like, I know. I should have done that 2 weeks ago. I didn't have the times, and it's just like.
But you'd be like that. Have you ever heard Never Miss a Beat? You'd be out on the phone and be like, have you ever heard that tune? Like, that's me, mate. That's me. I don't want to do this. This is not what I want to do.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Why?
I know, mate. It's fucking mental. Damn right. So let's just start at the beginning, right? How did KIMMIC form? Because I know you guys have been doing things separately before. So how did that come about? What was the link up?
It's kind of it was your idea, really, was it, at the start?
Yeah, aye. So so I went and DJ'd on a cruise between Norway and Germany. It was mental. I had like a big fucking nightclub on it, fucking casino and everything.
That's class.
But I got to like do it as well as like my job. I just worked from my laptop on the cruise. But But I just looked at it like fucking getting double salary. Fucking right, let's go.
That's class though. That's a good way. That's a good way to kind of get about as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it was absolute shite.
It was total fucking shite. But
I was meant to be there for like a whole month. Came home like after 5 days. I was like, fuck this. And I think I met up with you like a couple of days after. I was like, oh mate, I think I'm just gonna like pan in the DJing because I can't be arsed like anymore.
It took the life out of you, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was just doing like residency stuff, like shooting clubs and stuff like that. I was like, I don't know if I can be bothered. You were feeling the same, weren't you? You were like, I don't know if I can be arsed. And it was kind of, you know, like that Spider-Man picture when like they're pointing at each other. Yeah. So I'm like, he's like, you can't just get up, mate. And I'm like, you can't get up. And then we're like, why don't we just try and do it together and see what happens? Like put like both our skills together and see what happens. And worked out, no bad.
That's good. That's good. So did you start like producing straight away? Did you jump into gigs straight away, or like what was it like when you first got together?
I started producing straight away.
Yeah.
But I think it was like for the first maybe 5 or 6 months, it was kind of like just trying to figure out what we would do together. Yeah. Because we both did like different stuff like individually, so I was trying to figure out how we're going to implement both sounds into one.
Yeah.
And then I think it took a while. And then I think we were at the time we were trying to do anything to get the attention of like labels, basically. Of
course.
Because we're like, we need to get the music out there. How are we going to do that? Yada yada yada. So
that's not easy.
No, it's not at all.
Especially like being from where we're from. I think it doesn't really like kind of lend itself well to getting noticed.
We like all different types of music as well. So and it's kind of stayed with us even since. But we're like, how do we do our own thing? It's a little bit more unique and fresh. And I think we're struggling to find it a little bit. And then at the time. The sort of rave stuff was kind of coming back in again. And we're like loving the faster tempo, and that's kind of a bit more of us.
Yeah.
And then I think I went to Cultivate, like the festival.
Yeah.
And I went and seen people play there, and that just inspired me a lot of the music that I was hearing there.
Yeah.
And I was like, the crowd's going mental. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, probably more from like a commercial aspect.
Yeah.
I can't see this music working like long term.
Yeah.
And then I went to Cultivate and it completely changed my mind.
Yeah.
And we come back and Kieran had already mentioned like up in the BPM. And I was like, I don't know, mate, I'm a bit nervous to do it. And then when I come back, I was like, yeah, mate, let's do it.
Yeah.
And then within like 2 weeks, we made Never Miss a Beat from that period.
Fucking hell. That's a quick turnaround.
Because it was like literally just like, it just clicked and we knew what we had to do from then.
Yeah. That's good though. And like, I always say as well, the tunes that come on quite quickly, those are the ones.
All the time.
Every single producer you speak to, you know, the one that was like, that rolled straight out, it was like, that's the one.
Yeah.
The harder you've got to work for it, usually it's like, it's probably not going to be that good. Do you know what I mean?
It's a sign that it's not really working.
Yeah. So, like I was saying before though, do you guys feel it has been harder to, obviously you've had a big hit, you've had a few big hits, but do you feel like it's been harder to come from where you come from and kind of rise above all the central belters and all these fucking, you know, the folk that are fucking kind of in the thick of it down here?
Yeah. Nah, not really, to be honest.
Yeah?
I don't really pay attention to anything like that.
That's good.
I think we've always just like from the start just kind of kept ourselves to ourselves really and just fucking did what we wanted to do. So
I think from a networking point of view, probably it's hindered you a little bit. Because you're not really in the thick of it as much as that. But I think just from like our own standpoint, probably as you were saying, probably not as much. But I think just because you like, to be fair, obviously you've been in the scene a lot longer than me, so a lot of people maybe know who you are and stuff. But just from the networking point of view, it's like first time you meet people and stuff. And obviously everyone that's down here, they've all been about for years, so they've all got friendships and stuff like that. It obviously helps you. And we always talk about trying to make your own opportunities, but it also doesn't hurt when you know people. And because you don't really know as much people, you're not in the thick of it. It does hinder you a little bit.
You've got to build those relationships. That's another one. It's like, if you don't have those relationships, you've kind of got to form them. And I think people nowadays think that it's just like you get the tune and then that's it and then you're kind of moving. But I think the relationships are a massive part of that.
For sure.
Do you know what I mean? Because like, you know, you see people getting opportunities quite often and you're like, they've not even got a tune. You know what I mean? They're just like there. It's because they've been partying and they know the people, and I think that's valid as well. I think it's totally valid. So it's one of those things. I always feel like a lot of people, like I've obviously done this stuff for quite a while, and I feel like not myself but other people get overlooked from where we're from, and I feel like it's it's always like Glasgow, Edinburgh are like the ones that are in the spotlight. And I feel like people from Aberdeen and that kind of have to fight a little bit. Well, Aberdeen, Dundee have to fight a little bit harder because no cunt knows where that is.
Do you know what though? I think as well, there's not as much of a scene in these places as well.
Totally.
In terms of like events and stuff like that. I mean, there's obviously a lot of people that are really heavily interested in it.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of DJs as well and producers at the moment that are like killing it from where we're from. But they're just maybe not getting the opportunities. But like, you do have to come down here or you do have to go elsewhere. But I think social media is kind of making that a little bit easier.
Yeah, it's breaking down the barriers a little bit, innit?
Yeah, because you can speak to people from all over the world, you know, like there's like guys that are from here that probably don't even play in Scotland. They're playing in Europe or wherever they're playing. It's like, because the audience is not here. The audience could be wherever.
Yeah, for sure. It's actually, you're right. It kind of breaks down the barrier a little bit. It's funny though, you say that. There is quite a lot of people from our area that are fucking doing mental shit.
Yeah.
And then you go, when you lay it out, you go, actually, it's pretty mental. But I think that might be a catalyst of not having a scene. So then they've went, well, I need to go somewhere else to do this stuff. I mean, there used to be with the reading rooms, and I think once the reading rooms closed, the arse got kicked out of Dundee, and the events thing was just so difficult to do because there's not like a purpose venue for it. Like there's not like a subby or a a Cab Vol or something like that, liquid rooms, whatever. So yeah, it's been a bit it's a bit difficult, but I think there might be a venue popping up soon in Dundee, just so you know.
Okay.
Potentially. I've been speaking to a couple of people.
JP?
So. No, it's not.
All right, okay.
Is he looking at one as well?
He did say to me like a year
What
ago.
a dick!
He did say to me like a year ago, but
I better fucking message him then, because it's like, don't want him fucking stepping on my toes. But yeah, I think Dundee really needs that. Like it's
100%.
Like it's such a shame. There was talk of it reopening, and then fuck knows, man. But there's a really cool spot in Dundee. It might be a good shout getting him involved because he's got a bit of fucking bucket of money. Damn right. We can't obviously go into the journey of KIMMIC without proper speaking about Never Miss a Beat, right? Yeah. It was the catalyst that fucking kicked the show on the road, right? Like, you've obviously touched on how it came about and how quickly, but like, how did you find a sample for it? Like, it's a fucking Kaiser Chiefs tune. What happened there? How did it come about?
So you were at work that day. I was working from home, but like I wasn't really working from home. I was sitting going through like samples and nothing.
Yeah.
Just trying to get stuff for the session because we only did like one session a week.
Yeah.
It was a Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday
like an hour and a half or something.
2 hours or something.
Pulling teeth.
Genuinely,
I was going like the whole day. I was going through like all the old like kind of huge tunes and like Tidy and like what's that, Shock Records and stuff like that. All these kind of samples. And that I always like narrowed it down to like maybe like 5 that we could maybe work on that night. And I think that the tune we were going to work on, it was like an old like Lisa pinup like vocal. I was like, oh, this is cool as fuck, we'll go with this. And I was on the way to Chris's house because I lived in Brecon at the time. I was bored of listening to dance music all day. So I was like, come on, I need something different. Just
reset the mind,
just before I go in the studio and we fucking work on dance music again. I was like, I'll just put like an indie playlist on. And I was like flicking through it all, and I love the Kaiser Chiefs anyway.
Yeah, me too.
And it came on, and I was just like, as you do in the car, just like fucking bopping away, singing away to it. I was like, is there something in that?
Yeah.
And then I was like playing it over and over, and I was like, nah, it's like there's not. And then, but like I kept telling myself, nah, like I can hear
there's something there.
I phoned Chris, like he was on his way home from work, and I was like, you know, like Kaiser Chiefs Never Miss a Beat. Go listen to it. Tell him if you think like that could be like a good sample,
a good hook. Yeah.
And he was like, but he already knew the song.
Yeah.
And he was like, don't know, mate. Like, it's a bit far fetched, but I mean, we could try it if you want.
Yeah.
But like after the call, I was like, oh, we're never going to be able to get like a clean fucking rip of the vocal or anything like that. Anyway, so I was like, I mean, it's probably just a stupid idea. We get to his, we're going to, you know, like acapellas for you and stuff like that.
Yes, mate. I know it very well.
Studio acapellas right there. I'm like, no way.
Clean as fuck. None of this like little artifacts and that in it. It's like clean
one.
Nothing
like,
better, eh? When you find a clean acapella, you're like, oh yeah.
It was 140 BPM the vocal as well. I was like, perfect.
That's right on the money, mate.
Here we go. And then it came together so easily. Bass, the drums, everything sounded great. And then we're like, we just need like a wee kind of plucky lead sound.
Yeah.
So we were like listening back to the original song, you know, like the guitar lead was like, so it's like we were like keying it in on the fucking the keyboard, and we just kind of basically did the wee fucking chop.
Yeah.
And went on Rave Generator, the Black Riot sound.
Boom, mate.
And I was like, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's it. And then like within an hour, it's like done.
like I was saying, once you start cooking and it's rolling, you know it's a fucking good one. Do you know what I mean?
Flow state, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
works.
Totally. So, how did you? So, when obviously that all came together, did you just pop it straight up? And what was like it like? Did you just pop it on SoundCloud, or did you just go right? This needs to go to labels first.
So we only just started posting music on TikTok.
Okay.
Only like just maybe like a couple of weeks before that. Our manager at the time was like, "Mate, you need to get on TikTok." And we were a bit skeptical at the time, but we're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll put stuff up there." And then it's for the first time ever, at least in my like life, I don't know about him, but like people were like, "Oh, when can we listen to music? Or where can we listen to it?" Blah blah. And I was like, "This is quite cool," but we didn't have any music that was ready yet. We were speaking to a few labels and stuff. Never Miss a Beat was supposed to be, so that was a Tuesday. We were supposed to put that up on SoundCloud on a Friday, and within 20 minutes, Kieran's like, "Mate, we get this on TikTok." I was like, "Mate, it's not even like we ain't started working on it." He's like, "This is it." So we put it on TikTok anyway.
Strike whilst iron's hot.
Yeah, and
get
then,
up.
I like purposely didn't look at my phone because I was like, "We're going to get hate comments." And at that time, you know, we only just done it, so we hadn't had a hate comment yet. Like, we hadn't had that like stab in the stomach yet. You know what I mean? So I hadn't had that yet. So I was like, "I don't want to have it." So I'm not looking at it. Worked for the rest of that hour. And then I think I went for a drive or something, and I got a phone from Kieran. He's like, "Mate, go and check TikTok." But me being me, I'm thinking it's bad.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't want to look at it. And it was on like something stupid, like 50,000 or 100,000 views or something within that time. And so we were kind of knew it was like, we knew it was going to be a bit of like a gold mine. But then we're like, sent it to our manager, and he's like, "Don't post that. I know you want to post it on Friday. Don't post it anywhere. Like this could go somewhere." And then
you've got them numbers as well. That's solid shit. You can go to a label and go, "It's working."
Yeah. And then like within like by the time it come to Friday, it was on like probably 1 million or something like on the and I just kept going. And every time I'd like refresh the page, it'd go up another 100K, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this is like
it's
this
blown
is
up."
mental." Yeah. So we actually kept it, and then obviously the negotiations and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But we put it on SoundCloud like as an early thing because it's taken so long to get the sample cleared.
Yeah, was that difficult to clear the sample
initially? And then straight when we put it on SoundCloud, we got approached from Polydor.
Yeah,
and they were like, "We've already spoken to the 5 band members. I've already got all their signatures. It's done. This is the offer. Like, do you want it?" And we're like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, they came with you for the fucking receipts. They went, exactly, "We've got this sorted. Let's go."
It was so stressful before that, and then like the week of it, like the weekend of it being on SoundCloud, it was the easiest process ever. It was signed within like 4 days.
That's good. That's maybe good advice for like, you know, younger producers and stuff. I think sometimes going through the process as well, I felt that like, you know, you can be held back a little bit. And I think sometimes once you launch shit up there, TikTok is the one. If you get an idea on there and it blows up, like you just said, you've got the fucking evidence there that it's working. So that's class though. How did you feel when as that was kind of climbing and once the deal kind of got locked in? How did you feel about that? Because you were working towards that.
Yeah. I mean, I personally felt like relieved, to be honest. But also like times before and then a lot of times after that, to be honest, we'll maybe speak about it or whatever. But like there's been so many opportunities that have been put in our lap and then it just fell through for whatever reason. Yeah. So I was kind of a bit like, you know, when you don't want to get excited because the last thing you want is to get buzzed and then it's not happening.
The arse falls out of it.
So then it's like, I just kind of didn't really think about it as much. But when the deal got signed, it was just such a relief because on your birthday we signed it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's class. So that's a good wee birthday present.
Yeah. So
that's good though. So how long was it from you guys kind of linking up to like come into the? Did you say it was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or from you getting together, starting making tunes? Well, 2-3 weeks, or was it longer than that?
So we'd been making tunes for like 5-6 months, I think.
Okay.
But that was just trying to find the sound. But once we sort of like decided on what we wanted to do, then from then it was like 3 weeks before we made Never Miss a Beat.
Nice. And did you? So obviously, the one thing that I get told all the time as well is you got to have the next one lined up. So once that one's done, you got to be cooking on the next, or even finish the next one or the next one after that. Did you get pressured into kind of like having that next one ready, or did you kind of let it ride a little bit?
We didn't have one ready. Really.
Nah, we didn't. Nah, it was because it all happened so fast.
Yeah,
we were kind of just like what do we do here? So it's like, I mean, we were like really naive to it. Like all we wanted was the song to come out, so we were just like, whatever. Like
let's go.
And they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll do another 2 tracks and everything like that," and blah blah blah. Give you the whole spiel of like how the other artists like are doing this and stuff.
Yeah,
you buy into it, like especially like at that time in our career, like you know what I mean, we were like not desperate, but like
you want it to happen.
We were given the golden ticket, and we're like, oh fucking right, yeah, I'm gonna do another 2 tracks.
Yeah,
because like they flash the money at you.
Yeah,
you know? So you're like fucking right. Like,
yeah,
but yeah, we didn't have another. So yeah.
So did you sign a multi-track deal to Polydor, or did you just do that track and then we're just waiting for the next one to come about?
We did a single deal with a couple of options, was it?
2 options, yeah.
But right.
The options didn't come, so it got to like May, like you know, like our tune Tokyo.
Yeah.
So like that's a Polydor sample. So we were like purposely trying to use like Polydor samples, like universal samples and stuff. So it's easier for them. But like they weren't really sticking on anything. And then it got to like May, we were like, right, we need another song out here.
Yeah.
And we made Tokyo, and we're like, oh yeah, this is really cool. Like I think this might be the one. So we're like, happy again. And like Chrissy was saying, the arse just fell out of it. Like, I don't like it anymore. And I was like,
what changed their mind?
I was like, well,
is it different people you speak to, or is it like?
So you have like, because we were speaking to like, I'm not going to say his name. I just wait to say his name.
Fucking say it.
No, he's actually a good guy. Like, there's nothing against him. It's just like
it's part of the job, isn't
it? Yeah. So, but he liked it, and I think he might have went to like one of the higher ups, and they didn't really.
And they went, nah.
I don't know. I just don't think they really believed in us yet. As an artist, like I don't think they felt like our project was strong enough. Yeah, maybe that song was okay, but they're like,
I think they just thought they had a big tune, not a big artist.
But then it's part of the fucking process. Yeah, they've got to see. This is the thing that's missing from this. Is I've spoke to other people about this as well. This is the thing that's missing. Is like they don't want to like lift you up. They want you to be the finished article after that one track. Do you know what I mean? And it's a process. It's like, and I think that like that's what labels used to do. Like they would go, we've got these artists, they've got a banging track, let's get them ready for the next bit. And that was part of the process. But now they're just like, money, let's do it. What's the next one? And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
I think they don't really care. But also at the time, I don't really see labels doing it as much anymore. But I think at the time there was a big thing of like, especially like that Rave 140 stuff that we were sort of doing. Yeah. There was a lot of sort of people within that scene that were getting sort of like major deals, and a lot of them weren't working. So I feel like they
got a bit arsey about it.
I think they were on the fence about doing it or continuing to do it because maybe only a couple of them actually worked. At least, well, the thing is, in their eyes, something that works to you is like, if it gets 1 million streams, you're like, this is the biggest thing ever. To them, that's nothing. Like that, to them, that's
it's
a failure.
Drop in the ocean.
So they're like, you know, they're just not excited about that.
So. Fucking arseholes. Damn right. Obviously, since that point, you've gone on to like work with like other labels that you guys have obviously really wanted to release on. Armada being one of them. Yeah. Spinning being another. What was it like working with them then? Moving from that kind of major label vacuum to then going into the kind of those labels. Was that a good change for you?
Yeah, 100%. Like especially like Armada. Like we're like with them now again. For like another 5 tunes, so it's like
fucking hell, that's really good.
Yeah, buzzing with that. Like it's like it's a dance label, so I mean it's like they're catering to like what you need basically.
Yeah,
so.
They've got all the fucking classics as well.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Like every single classic tune you see coming up, it's like Armada, the little logo. And you're like, fucking hell, how am I going to get anything cleared if I don't get signed to them? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So have they been giving you like things to work with, or like options to work with in terms of like samples and things, or you guys just trying to find what works at the moment?
Yeah, I think at the moment we're trying to like do a little bit more original stuff.
Yeah,
but if the right sample comes up, then we'll use it. It's just I think like all our like other songs, apart from like No Come Down, there's all like they've all got like a sample in it. Yeah. So like, I don't want to like we were saying this, we don't want to be like known as like the guys that just sample everything. I think it's
not a bad thing though. Armand Van Helden was that. For 10 years.
Like Posa as well. Like
he's that guy as well. And it's like, I think some people, I mean, when you're an artist and you sample loads of stuff, you don't want to sample it. But when you don't sample loads of stuff, you want to sample it. But it's like, you always want to be what you're not. So, but that's cool that you want to go in that direction. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Do you find it hard kind of changing, direction like that and, coming up with original concepts? Do you think that process is a little bit harder?
It's much more difficult. And I think like, we probably struggle for doing that, to be honest, because it's not easy, but it's so much easier when you already have an idea in front of you, and this is like I've already got a blueprint here, I just need to follow it. Whereas when you're trying to make your own thing, it's so much more difficult. But I think that's why one of the reasons why we're trying to do original stuff is because they're much more credible as an artist. And I think if you find most of the bigger artists that go on to the next level, they all have original stuff.
Yeah.
And they all blow up because of the original stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Benz and whoever else, Hannah's, etc., they've all like, all their biggest stuff is their original stuff. They got to the level from the remixes or edits and then they went out.
Yeah.
So I guess like we're just trying to use that same sort of blueprint. It's like to get in people's, especially nowadays, like if you don't have a sample, people are not really feeling original music straight away.
It's hard.
So it's trying to get into people's faces and then move on.
Yeah. I think, you build the trust. Build the trust. It's like anything, do you know what I mean? And you got to build the trust with the fans and then, but you're right, it's fucking hard to like, even playing DJ sets now, if you don't play stuff that people know, like, unless you're in like a really kind of cool, like place that people are just fucking off their fucking nut, right? Then you really can't get away with stuff that's not like well known.
Attention span's like so low.
It's like
It's like every 2 tunes, we always try like every 2 tunes to play.
That's my rule as well.
Yeah, like maybe for like an unreleased or something, or like if we've got something that we're just maybe working on, I thought we'll just test it. Yeah. Play that and then you play a huge one after. Just to kind of get the cool bit up.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell, that went really badly. Mate, do you know what? I'm the same. I've got like loads of my own tracks and I'm like, fucking, lads, I'm going to play. I'll play a big one and then I'll go, fuck, I've got a bit of momentum here. I'll play this one and then it's like, and you're like, fuck.
The worst feeling ever.
Yeah, I know, it's shit. But then it's like sometimes you'll play it and then you'll get a reaction. You go, I think as well, like I don't know what you think, but crowds in Scotland are not what they used to be. It used to be like, obviously you get the gigs and they are good. Like Doof was good, Doof was fun, and that was really good to watch. Like we were saying about the scene in Dundee and that. Yeah. It was good to see people, broad range of ages, enjoying themselves. Not a lot. I mean, phones were out, but it wasn't like that, like constantly. It felt more like natural. But I think like the crowds in Scotland aren't what they used to be. What do you think?
You'll know more than me, to be fair. Like, I never grew up listening to dance music, so I wasn't going out on that. Nah, so you'll know more than me.
I don't know. I've never really thought about it, to be honest.
That's so funny. Like that. Fuck, I've never actually thought about that. So when you were DJing back in the day, like, did you not feel like it was much easier to get people, like, I mean, people were more up for it. I feel like that. I think the phones obviously take people away. I think some of the drugs and stuff take people away as well. The choice in drugs and things. I mean, everybody pilled it. They're not going to be watching or enjoying it. Yeah. But it's a big change in that. But yeah, I do feel like, I mean, I felt like England's kind of lifted back up again. You're playing some gigs in England, you go, that's actually the good vibe. And some people are into it, but I feel like Scotland's just not there yet. It's just not back on top.
I mean, I was playing a lot of student stuff like when I started DJing.
Yeah.
So I was playing like your commercial boy band, girl band nights and everything like that.
Yeah.
So like those gigs, like they were fun, but like I wasn't really doing. To be honest, when we started KIMMIC, that was the first time I actually started playing gigs in front of people like that were actually there to see me or whatever, you know. And like they were like, I think the Scotland crowds are still probably the best that we play to be honest. But I think that's maybe just our style of music. Like our style of music maybe doesn't translate as well further down south.
Okay, got you.
That's maybe
that's good then. That's good. That gives me a bit of faith because it's like I feel like maybe the genre that I'm in hasn't really got there yet, and it's like that kind of more commercial end of things is sounding a bit better to people. Yeah. So yeah, it's just my fucking music then, isn't it?
No, it's just I mean, do you know what it is? It's just
no, mate.
I think it's just a lot of the crowds in Scotland are probably like, I think the housey stuff, like especially in Edinburgh, and then you got Fly in, whatever else. Those stuff does really well, but outside of that, you're not really seeing that. Like
that ties in with my Central Belt thing as well. Yeah. I feel like further north you go, they just want it fucking hard and fast.
Whereas that's the stuff we play.
That's your fucking bread and butter, mate.
But then when you go down south, like we played, was it Middlesbrough? I think it was Middlesbrough. No, it wasn't Middlesbrough. We played with.
Nottingham.
Oh my god,
it's bad.
It's one of the worst gigs we've ever played. But just from a perspective of like,
it was rammed. Like,
it was so busy.
So I think we were just like misplaced on the lineup. So it was us, Morgan Seatree, Danny Howard, and Danny Bond.
That's a mad mix of fucking people.
And they had us.
Danny Bond, drum and bass DJ. Is he not?
No,
it's like house.
More like
housey. Okay, sorry. Got mixed up. Sorry.
But they had us like in the middle of it, and yeah, mate. I'll show you.
In the middle of that lineup.
Yeah, like we were like our set time was like in the middle.
I mean, really, relatively, you probably should not. Maybe Morgan does play quite fast, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He plays quite. But back then, did he?
I
think he was still playing.
Yeah, about 140.
Yeah.
But
we were playing like 150.
Did you go even up?
So at the start, I was saying to Kia and I was like, mate, please, like, I was like, just bring, because we've got a lot of stuff on the USB that, like, from older before.
You can do.
We could bring down a little bit, and I was like, let's just play the slower stuff. He's like, nah, mate, I'm not doing it.
It's like, that's not us. Like, what's the point? But like,
I like that. Fucking headstrong, mate.
Yeah, we're like 30 minutes in, and it was the worst thing ever. It got to a point where like we were like just like laughing at people like being raging in the crowd.
Were people raging like?
They were raging.
They were just like,
that's
raging, mate. You get zoom in on that. That was fucking. That is raging. Oh, that's funny though. You know what? Fucking, you get them gigs, and then you live and learn. Do you know what I mean? And also, I've been through this before as well, mate. Like I think I spoke about this on the last pod, but I had a gig in Aberdeen for Rare on May Day, and I was after. I always get them mixed up.
I know
Jostine. There's Max, Joss, and Luke. So it's Joss, the little one. Not little, younger. He's not little. He's about fucking same height as me. But I got placed before him, and I play a little bit faster than him. Like I play in between what probably he plays and you play. I'm like right in the middle. I'm like 135 to 140, like kind of ish. I can go slower, but I don't like doing it. And it's fucking Mayday, mate. Yeah. Like cunts were loving it. Yeah. Like, exactly. And he was. I mean, I don't think he was fizzing, but from the video when I got sent it, I was like, I have to post this. It's funny as fuck. And he was like, like totally. Get the zoom on and that. And he's like pulling his headphones out, and he's like, putting his. And I was like, do you want me to pull it down a bit? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool. So I went down like a couple of BPM, and I thought, actually, like. He's a deep, big kind of. He's getting paid more than I am. He should be able to reset this and go. I think it's like a kind of festival set type thing on May Day. It felt like that. So I was like, he'll be able to reset it, and he did. And the place was loving him as well. So it didn't kill the energy or anything.
No.
But yeah, it's quite funny when you get in those situations.
We don't really like. Depending on the place we're playing, we'll pull it down for the people after us. But most of the time. We're just not doing it.
Just do your own thing, mate.
Because people don't do it for us. Like, you know what I mean? So
never.
No
people have left us on like
170 and everything. Like,
but it's kind of.
What's that sound like, mate?
Oh, mate, it's just like it was like right at the start of our like first like summer touring. We did like a few shows in Malaga and stuff, and like the DJs were like hard techno DJs.
Fucking
and they were like absolutely mincing it, and like just killing the vibe.
Yeah, like completely.
It's like left on like 170, and like we usually start on like 140. And
you just hard reset, go in.
You kind of need to.
Yeah,
just
I think he's got a big intro. Like if he's got like an intro track, or you just go whatever feels right.
We've got a song that's just been signed. I don't know if we could say it yet, but
just say it, and then we can get Paul to take it out.
Okay. Well, we probably could say it, but we just signed like our own version of "Show Me Love," like Robin S.
Oh fucking hell! Mate, you are the go-to guys. You're just flinging all the classics at you, mate. That's unbelievable.
So that one's. It's one that, to be fair,
iconic track.
We only started at 4 sets.
Yeah.
So we didn't make it thinking, we're going to sign this or anything like that. It wasn't supposed to be signed, but that was meant for our intro. So we've just been using that recently. But it's not like I've seen Morgan C2's one. His one's quite cool.
Yeah.
He's got like it's one that's like drums and then there's like we drum in it. Yeah, we don't have anything cool like that.
Nah.
But we probably should, to be fair.
I'm honestly like, I've got one in the bag, but I'm not at that level yet. So I'm like, it's a Dire Straits tune, and it's the build up of the Dire, you know, dun 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 dun. Dun. It's that, but it's got a kick under it. That's it. And the bass, I've not had a chance yet, but I'm wanting to play a set where it's like, you know, I'm playing like a thing tomorrow that I might be able to do. I'm not done it yet though, but I want a set where it's like, you know, I'm above. Because I'm always warming up for DJs. So it's like, I can't go in with the fucking Dire Straits and know that. It wouldn't work. But yeah, it's mad. See that BPM thing? It is mental. Like, see, I think like it goes back to the other thing of like, when we're speaking about crowds wanting like a certain type of thing and they're not happy, I think that like the days of, you know, rolling from one set into another are kind of gone. They're gone at the moment. It's very difficult to play that stuff.
Different at a club show.
Yeah.
But festival stuff, nah.
Yeah, hard reset.
Yeah. Even at clubs, to be fair, like when we go jump on, even like before we were sort of being like headliners and stuff, it was just hard reset it, because it allows you to just completely just do your own thing.
Yeah,
have to worry about what the person's playing before. As we were saying, like people playing 170 and stuff like that before. It's like it doesn't really matter, right? Because the crowd, I think the crowd's the kind of like the people that are going out and just now, like people like multi-genre stuff. Even if you watch all the big DJs,
For sure.
we don't play the same stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we start at 140, finish at 170 ourselves. Like, doesn't really matter to us.
170 is mad.
There's been things we've
I
played
would
like 180
fucking shit myself if somebody left me at 170. I would not know what to do, because I'd be thinking as well. And if they were loving that 170, I'd be like, I can't do that. I can't deliver to that level. It's like going in after a fucking porn star. You're like, I can't go at that fucking rate. I'm fucking 2 minutes in. I'm like,
it's very rare we do it now.
Yeah. But have you drawn the BPM back a little bit then? Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have recently.
No,
Ish.
No, it's not. No, but we used to play like multiple songs at like 170, 175.
Yeah.
Was that our like, end of most nights is like, I think it's like 175 or something like.
Yeah.
I Need Your Loving tune.
Yeah. So we play that like super
big tune
fast.
to end on.
But that's usually like just the only one that will play at that speed. I think it's probably before that. It's like 155 maybe most. But like we were playing like half.
I've played that before. I need your loving. I've played that a couple of times actually. What's that? What speed's that? 150.
It's like
we play it.
Is it?
We play at 175. Yeah.
Fucking, maybe I've got a different version, but that's rapid.
Yeah.
I would definitely have not hit 170 for sure. Damn right. What was it like making a tune with Paul Oakenfold? Like working with him, he's a fucking icon.
It's quite a funny story, yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah.
So Kieran basically, like, again, what he always does, sends me a big list of samples. I mean, this is like huge tunes we should be doing. And so I was listening to them all, and I said I wasn't brought up on dance music, so I wasn't aware of like his music or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get crucified from people for saying that, but
No, that's good.
I wasn't aware of it. So I was listening to it, and I was like, yeah, like there's definitely something we could do here. And we've been working on it. We're working on it for so long, but I was trying to like get the sound design right on the initial pluck sort of thing.
Yeah.
Couldn't get anywhere near something like anywhere close to the original. And I said to Kieran, as I met, this just won't work. But I think you spoke to Harrison and he's like, I know Paul, or I know someone who knows Paul.
Yeah, like our booking agent.
Yeah.
I think Paul's on our agency.
Yeah.
So he was like, Harrison was like, send me some of your new stuff, blah, blah, blah. So I know what I'm pitching and that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, well, I sent it over. And he was like, oh, that's a Paul Oakenfold tune, is it? And I was like, yeah, we can't get the actual lead right.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I'll go and speak to him. And I was like, all right, okay, sweet. And then it just sizzled from there, basically.
Fucking right.
Yeah, he was up for doing it.
Yeah.
Because it was like 30 years since it came out or something.
Yeah,
Maybe
something
25
like that,
or
yeah.
something.
Good timing.
Yeah, he was like, let's just do a version of it.
Nice.
But yeah, it took ages because like we tried to do vocals for it, but it just wasn't working. In my opinion, like you didn't like them either, did you?
Yeah, it took a year to finish.
Yeah.
No way.
5 different top lines wasn't working.
Yeah.
And then when it come towards the end, we were like, is it different enough from the original?
Yeah.
It's like, you're just phoning it in a
Stand
little
out,
bit.
yeah.
It needs to have something else about it. Eh?
Yeah. And to be honest, similar, like we've done it a few times. Like even like, we've had a remix of Moro Picotto, like Komodo.
Yeah.
And that again was just meant to be for sets, but like give it enough 2025 like flavour or whatever. It's like we could play it because obviously like the drums and stuff like that's a little more outdated. The arrangements outdated, so you couldn't really play like an 8-minute tune now. Like we're just being about people's like their
Attention span.
30 seconds
You
in,
won't keep them.
So we're like, it took us a year, and then it was you really that was like, mate, I think it's good to go now.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I just trust him. Like,
Do you overcook it a little bit? Do you overthink like stuff? And
All the
it's
time.
maybe good that you have got this partnership then.
he like. Kian's really good with me in that way. Like I'll be like, nah, mate, like the
ready.
hi-hat's still too loud. Like it's not the right sound. He's like, mate, like no one's going to notice. Like just, I mean,
that's a good thing to have, mate. Like that's probably comes from like being in that scene for a while. You just go, no one's gonna hear that.
Like, you listen to like old dance tunes from like 10 years ago, and you notice like imperfections. But, like, it doesn't matter. Like
I actually like that about tracks.
Yeah, exactly.
I like when things slip out sometimes, or like I actually proactively try and make that happen in my tracks because I'm like because everything's so rigid in Ableton and Fruity Loops and everything. So it's like you kind of want to add that kind of weird drift and weird kind of shit that happens in track. Those are the beautiful bits of tracks.
Makes it human.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. It's like, and then you listen to tracks as well, like from back then, like, I was saying before, like Armand Van Helden, I love him so much. And that's the type of music I want to make. And you listen to his old tracks and it's a kick drum, a hi-hat, and a fucking sample, and a stab.
Yep,
that's it, mate. Some of his tracks don't even have bass lines.
Yeah.
Like they're just literally like a stab, like down, 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 down. So it doesn't have to be much. Do you know what I mean? Damn right. Over the past few years, since your journey has obviously been going like that, have you met any more of like your heroes and people that you kind of look up to? What's it like?
Aye, like last year at Creamfields was pretty mad. Like,
I was going to touch on Creamfields actually, but like, did you meet like a few people that you fucking?
Yeah, well, like I got brought up on trance music.
Yeah.
So like we were on after Armin van Buuren. So
fucking
like
hell,
it was like so that itself was just like
he's tall,
Yeah,
he's a big guy.
Yeah.
I was like, I was like, I didn't speak to him. I was fucking out my face, but I was lying on a beanbag and I was like looking at him and went, holy shit, he's massive.
Big guy.
But yeah, that was pretty cool. Like, just to go on after him because he's the main man.
He's the biggest trance guy going, and I'm fucking still going as well, mate.
Yeah,
still doing stuff. That's absolute madness. Have you met anybody that you?
Exact same thing. Like Creamfields was last year was just like the most surreal thing ever.
Yeah.
Because obviously we were on after Armin, and then we're on before Garrix, and like Martin's one of my heroes, mate.
Yeah.
Like that's the sort of time period when I got into dance music, like 2012 sort of stuff. So, and he's only obviously a couple of years older than me. I think he's probably like 28 or something. So he was like, at the time I think he was 16 or something when we made Animals. I was like 13. I was thinking he's my hero. So I got to play obviously before him. And that was super cool. And then the day before we got allowed up on the backstage area to watch Guy from Disclosure and Steve Angelo, and like they were playing a back-to-back.
That's a mental combo.
I didn't know how it was going to work, but it was one of the most like inspiring hours or whatever, an hour and a half of my life, like sitting watching them, because like Disclosure, like both of the guys are like and the Swedish House Mafia, like that's like your era. That's my era. That's my like heroes, and to be on the stage right beside them and like just watching that, I was just like, and then thinking to yourself as well, like we're playing on the same stage tomorrow. And that was like a cool.
You're held in the same regards, like, and not like same regards in like they're obviously fucking got a lot of skin in the game.
Yeah.
But like you're in the same spot as them.
Yeah. I mean, I felt a little bit like imposter syndrome kicked in a little bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like also like a really nice feeling to be like, wow, we worked for this. Do you know what I mean? We're like, if this never happens again, at least I've got this moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was a cool thing.
That's very cool. So obviously, like, were you a punter going to Creamfields? Like,
yeah.
Did you go Creamfields before you'd played it?
No.
That's mad contrast there. So what was it like? Obviously, from you as a punter, what was it like going from like going all the time? How many years did you go before?
I think I went like 3 years in a row.
Fucking, so you were fucking solidly in the fucking like room for it. So what was it like going from being a punter to like them playing at Creamfields? What did you? Your first time wasn't last year. It was the year before. Year before, wasn't it?
Our third year this year.
Third year, okay.
I was a bit mad because like I was already like a DJ like when I went to Creamfields.
Yeah.
So like at that time, like all my favorite DJs were like in the Pepsi Max like arena. It was like Armin and all them guys, Will Sparks and stuff like that. I all liked at that time. I mind just like saying to my mates, I was like, I'd love to play in this Pepsi Max arena one day. This would be like the dream. And then like we played, like we did the silent disco the first year we played. But even then, like just to play Creamfields,
just to be there.
Wow, like this is crazy. And then the following year, obviously, main stage.
That's a mental jump as well.
Yeah.
Like,
but I was saying to him, because our agents were like, obviously, you'll be on Creamfields next year. We'll get something decent for you. But like, we never ever thought we would get like the main stage slot.
Yeah.
I was like, Tim, I think we'll be like Pepsi Max or something. Because like our genre is kind of that. Yeah. Because like, we'll be on the Pepsi Max. I think that's pretty cool. Because I always said I wanted to play there. Yeah. So that's like pretty smart. But yeah, like obviously we got the main stage. It was like 10 times better. And like in the gym, in the Saltire.
Yeah.
Like it couldn't work out anymore. Sitting there on the bench.
Yeah.
The boy beside me must have thought I was mental.
Did you lose it like when you found out?
I was like fucking jumping about the gym and that. I was like, come on.
Should have used that energy, mate. That's a fucking way mate, that's so class. So the what was the obviously you were saying you feel a bit of imposter syndrome, but you kind of rode it out. What was the feeling like though? I mean, that's a lot of people. I mean, I don't know. I know how I feel when I get kind of bigger gigs, and it fucking freaks me out.
I think, see that 5 minutes before we went on, like when you're at the side of the stage, they're like walking like behind like Armin on the bit. Yeah, that's when I was like, oh shit, like right, okay, fuck, like we're actually doing this now. Yeah, and like at Creamfields, like they like on the main stages and that, you've got your own like deck set up. They've got like 6 different setups.
They just slide them in
the back. So like the backstage guy was like, oh, just put your USBs in and everything, and when Armin comes off, we'll slide your table over.
That's banging.
So I was like, okay, that takes the freak out of setting everything up. But like but at the same time, like we would prep the set and everything. Yeah. Like we had everything. We knew what songs we were playing.
Okay.
And stuff like that. we got up on the stage.
I was going to ask you that. I was like thinking like, you prepare that.
We knew what we were going to play and stuff like that. We got on the stage and we're like 2 tunes in, and you know like how you go in the autopilot when you're DJing.
Yeah.
And like naturally like you just do what you do.
Yeah.
Well, like something was off, and I was like, damn. I was like, why is like, you know, like your waveforms, you know, like on the 3000 you've got like, you can see the big one, and then the little one, and I was like, why are they not doing that? And he was like, oh, I don't know.
They weren't linked.
Fuck.
So, like, I know that straight away. I know as soon as I see that they're not linked.
I was like, they weren't linked. So I was like, all right, okay. I was like, well, just gonna have to DJ properly.
Fucking hell.
You know, like you get like the wee waveforms.
Yeah.
It's like a little insurance thing.
Yeah.
It's like why it's like so easy for people to DJ. Like, no, you know what I mean?
Especially when you're playing in front of that many people.
Exactly.
You don't want, you want as many, you want as little like kind of limits to how good you can be.
Exactly. I get it. It's just that little extra insurance.
Yeah.
But it wasn't there, so we were like, all right, okay, it's just back to fucking
get fucking headphones on, boys.
Have to use the ears here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty mental.
Yeah, that's good. Like it's fucking massive. Honestly, when I seen you were doing that, I was like, fucking on yous go. Because like genuinely, like that's a massive. I mean, the main stage, they're fucking in the title.
Yeah.
It's like the one that people are going for. So that's class and fucking mad congratulations and getting to that point. Like,
appreciate it.
Damn right. You did a wee tour of USA. Did you go? You didn't go.
I went the first. We've actually never played together.
Together in the US?
Yeah, like.
So they've not got the full experience yet? They've not gotten it?
The multiple trips.
They've split you up? Yeah, fucking hell. So, I was just waiting to say, like, what was it like playing in the US? Like, obviously, between you, what did you feel?
Well, your time was probably a little bit easier than mine, to be fair.
Yeah.
The travel situation, like, was a nightmare. That's why Kieran didn't come the first time, was because we had applied for our visas like 7 months before the show, and it hadn't come through yet. And then the week of the show, I got a visa agent in the US, and she had messaged the group chat basically saying like, I can get you in with this whatever waiver it was called.
Yeah.
But you have to go to New York first. You have to do an interrogation in New York. Then they might send you home, but the most likely you'll still be fine. You get like given this like granted waiver that you take to the embassy when you go through, and you should be able to get from New York to LA.
Yeah.
So yeah, managed to do that a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And then, but just mate, they're over there, it's just so over the top, man. Like, people dressed up as like pandas and everything, like in the crowd, and it was like you get your own. They
don't do that in fucking Montrose and that. No. The whole thing's like a fucking hen and stag doing it. It's fucking mental.
It was mental. And then we had like our own cabin thing. Like it was just surreal. Like everything's over the top. You know,
proper experience.
Yeah. When you think of when you're younger and like you see like all the biggest festivals and stuff, like, it's just exactly like that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're over the top for everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, how did they receive the music? How was the crowd versus like the UK crowd?
It was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Watch what you say. You want to go back again, so you can be honest.
I thought they were class, to be fair.
Yeah.
We got a lot of like sort of negative reviews before going out there, and people were like, just, you know, if they're not dancing, it's not you. That's just the way the US crowds are. But they were jumping about, going mental. I mean, I was under the premise that the show that we were playing was like super trancey. So when I went on, I started like very, very trancey. And then I played a couple of songs a little bit harder, and they were loving it.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to just play what we normally play.
Yeah.
And it kind of was a bit of a reassurance that, like, because we've heard it from the very start, like, your sound will not travel. It's very Scottish. It's very like Dundee. It's very like, even like down south, even like coming to Glasgow, like, they're not going to feel your sound. And we've always been told that. And to go to America and like have them like jumping about to it, I was like,
fucking
it was a nice feeling.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. What do you fucking know? Do you know what I mean? But the proof's in the pudding. If they're fucking enjoying it, that's that, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's class. So, what was? Did you fucking partake in any of the food in America? Like, what was that like?
It's my type of food, mate.
It's your type of food.
I'm a 10-year-old. Like when it comes to, mate, it's so bad.
Chips and burgers.
Whenever we go away, like you'll have some like healthy avocado.
Yeah, you're a gym bunny, mate. You're fucking looking after yourself.
Not avocado, but you know what I mean. Something like that. I'd be eating like olives and stuff, and I'm like, mate, like, you know what I mean, I'm just not having it, man. Like.
That's the peak of his fucking culinary fucking experience. Is like olives
and just like weird healthy stuff. It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not even my thing, man. So I struggle to eat, but the American food is just like
it's up your street.
Yeah, because it's just big fat burger and like,
I fucking love it.
It's a bit of me.
It's too much, mate. If I lived in America, I'd be fucking massive, mate. I'd be fat as fuck.
It makes sense to why they are like.
Yeah, mate. Their bread's got sugar in it.
Yeah,
like their bread stays on the shelf for weeks.
Yeah, the Raisin Canes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, the sauce is fucking next level. No class.
So good.
Because I'm fucking starving. But mate, I was like, I'm in New York. I did all the fucking food places. The only reason I brought it up because I fucking love it, mate. I honestly choke for it. Yeah, it's so good. I mean, if I lived there, I'd be fucked. Like, I'd have to go to the gym every day, and I like to offset it a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, so it's pretty pretty hard to fucking deal with that every day. Damn right. Let's get into the social media game, right? You guys are obviously fucking playing the game pretty well. You said obviously you blew up with that TikTok, the video. How do you find kind of navigating that? Like, you know, having to promote your music and your gigs and stuff through social media. Do you find it easy, or is it okay, or what do you think?
I don't find it easy. I don't know what you.
Yeah, it's a hit or miss, to be honest. I think it's because, like, see, when we like first started doing it, like there wasn't that many people doing it. It's like a lot of people were like turning their nose up at like TikTok and that, oh, I'm not doing that, blah blah blah. But we were already kind of ahead of it. But now, like, I think everyone's realised now, okay, this is
part of the fucking
beast. Need to do it now. So I think it's a bit oversaturated a bit now. It's great. Like we're doing a show in Newcastle next month. It's August now, isn't it? Next month. And like I just put up a TikTok about it. We're playing in Newcastle, and then boom, like the TikTok does well.
That's good.
But at the same time, like you could do it. Like I could do it now, and it'll get like 1,000 views. And it's like, we're shite.
Mate, I honestly, genuinely, if I get 1,000 views, I'm like, that's all right. That's fine. 1,000 people have seen it. So I genuinely, it's easy to be down on yourself about watching, because you are on top of looking at like your streams and looking at like comments on music and stuff, then you're starting to look at views on videos. It's like another thing that you've got to mentally battle with. Do you know what I mean?
I think as well, because like labels now, all labels, like your booking agents and that, they all look at all this stuff.
Constantly.
Like that's like what they're using. Like it's all database.
Yeah, it's all metrics.
So
it's hard to, you can't game it.
Nah.
I mean, you can. Back in the day, you could have. I think a lot of artists that fucking blew up, genuinely, I don't mean ones that we probably interact with, but those bigger ones from back in the day, I'm sure the numbers were boosted. Because you look at the music and stuff and you think, no cunt like that, surely.
A lot of it still is, mate.
Yeah.
A lot of it still is.
Oh, it's fucking horrible.
It's ruining the industry, to be honest. Like, it really is. I like doing it because I like having like a closer connection with the people that like listen to your music and stuff, but I hate getting involved in it because it ruins music. Like, it ruins the actual like creative art of making stuff, because now you're making stuff with it. And honestly, I'm the world's worst for it. Like, Ian needs to help me all the time. We mentioned it a little bit earlier on. Like, but there's not going to go on TikTok. There's no point in making the tune because there's nothing in here that's going to. You know what I mean? We can't do anything for it. And like, you're literally making music with the intention of like, will this do well on TikTok?
Yeah.
And that's not how you make.
It's not the right way. It's not creative enough.
So.
No,
and then
you have to play the game.
Yeah,
you have to do it. It's part of the beast. I think you see other artists now, bigger artists that have kind of already got their foot in the door or fully they're in the fucking house. That you see them speaking about like, oh well, you know, I just don't want to do that, and it's like, yeah, because you don't fucking have to.
You don't have to. Yeah,
you don't have to. Like, you're already in there. But yeah, I do it. I'm constantly, I'm doing this right now. Why do you think I'm doing a podcast? Do you know what I mean? But it's part and part. Actually, I kind of like the podcast a little bit better than gigs. I'm not gonna lie about it. But it's difficult. It's obviously, we're speaking when you were coming up in the car about comments that you've had, right? Paul, can you get the comment up on the screen? Cheers, pal. So he's obviously dealing with some haters and that online. And I seen this. I thought it was funny as fuck. But mate, it's too funny. Bringing up this comment and the guys, I can't remember what he says. It's a bit of porn though. Yeah, look. Wait a minute. Yeah, two of you combined couldn't mix a porn noodle. And you guys replied. Who was that, you, Kieran?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was, mate. Honestly, looks like you've mixed plenty in your time, you fat, right? Mate, so see when you get comments like that, is that your mindset? Just go into it and just go, fuck this guy, and then fucking say something back?
I think it depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
To be fair, because it is usually me that does that. But I think it depends what mood I'm in.
See, I'll say it, and I won't comment on it. But Kieran's like, nah, mate, I'm posting it.
Yeah, mate. But afterwards as well, he's pure bites.
Yeah.
Bites. Mate, the laughing faces at it as well are probably his mum and his fucking like his mum and his sister or something.
It was our mates.
Oh, was it? They laughed at it because they thought it was funny as fuck. Yeah, mate. Fat. All my clothes are medium and my waist is 34. He's like, fucking shook to the core.
Took a huge bite.
That's
there, I'm not
so
gonna lie.
funny. Oh my
He's
god!
like mixing on turntables and that.
Shut up, mate. Yeah. Show us your DJ set then, mate.
Do you know what, I always go through like a phase of like, see, when I first read the comment, I'm like, that's what I said that to Kieran. I was like, said that what he said, like obviously in the comment, I just said that out loud. And he's like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna post that. Yeah. And he showed me it, and I was like, he's like, should I post it? I was like, mate, if you want to, like, fire on. I'm not going to tell you.
You're handling it though.
Yeah. So like, I was like, it's up to you, mate. Do it. But sometimes I go through like a phase of like, afterwards, when I see how many people have like laughed and reacted to our comment, I feel quite bad because I'm like, you know what I mean, it's 100, houshowever many people laughing at him.
Got you.
But at the same time, like, you know, you've
piped up.
Yeah. So like,
don't put your head above the fucking parapet. Like, mate, honestly, don't put your head above it if you can't fucking handle it.
Yeah.
Like let's be honest, right? That he was saying that because he's a prick. Right? He's like, he's trying to fucking get a rise.
Yeah.
You got a rise, you answered back. I honestly, that's the way that I would deal with it as well.
I think if you do it like that, where it's like, see if you just use what they've said to you and just flip it back to them, then that's fair.
It.
But see if you start like,
rise up, you can't go further. That is totally on par. Yeah. Like if you'd went in, like
see if I just said you're a fat ride.
Yeah, that's different. That is different. But you made it. It's contextual. It worked.
Yeah. It worked.
That's funny. Honestly, I seen that comment. That's why I asked you today because I just remembered it on the train. I went, that was funny as fuck. I was pissing myself when I read it. I was like, that's banging because you don't see some DJs bottle it and they don't fucking say stuff back.
Because of management and that. Like our manager Gabe, like he's giving me in trouble all the time for this stuff. But I'm like Tom. I was like, but like they deserve it.
Yeah.
But he was like, oh no, but like just stay professional. And I'm like, but
I'm not a professional.
Like they haven't got us for nothing. Like so.
And what basis of like, you know what? The internet's a mad place. People's opinions are just out there all the time, and people can just say things they would never say to your face ever.
No, exactly.
So it's like, if you're going to say it, you got to be able to take it as well. I think that's part and parcel of it.
For sure.
Damn right. You've got a big headline show up our neck of the woods at Live House. How are you feeling about it? It's a big venue. Big venue. How are you feeling about it? How's it going? What's the lineup going to be?
Yeah, buzzing for it. It's going well.
Yeah.
So was it 6 weeks to go?
6 weeks to go. Yeah.
That's a good time as well. You're like fucking plenty of time to go in.
I feel a lot less stressed now.
Yeah.
Than what I thought I was going to, because the ticket sales wise is doing a lot better than I thought it was going to be doing. So Dundee, you know yourself, super hard to sell tickets there. Like it's a slog, mate. So
I'm fucking getting PTSD from all good, mate. Honestly,
it's hard, mate.
Fucking worst, mate.
So we were just like, when we got the offer through, I was like, it's up to you. If you feel like we could do it, then fight on. I'm always more pessimistic, to be honest. But to be fair,
you were kind of worried as well. When I spoke to you, you were like saying about Live House, you were like, not sure. And I was like, just do it. And then, because I said to you before as well, I was like thinking, I mean, the next show you'd probably do in Dundee would be the Caird Hall. This is before Live House. I was like, because I think that you could fill that. Yeah. And I mean, same size, same capacity.
Yeah. When you're in that main room, like it's about probably 2,000.
Yeah.
Like the whole building's what, like 4, but like,
that main bit is
like that balcony bit, like at the far back and that. Nobody's going to be
standing there.
You'd be surprised. We'll see what happens. Like DDE was pretty chalker. So and that's kind of your crowd. I mean that's a kind of solid contingent from the area. So that's good. It's good you're feeling confident about it, and it's fucking looking good. What's the lineup? It's not used all night long.
No.
Nah, we're on for 2 hours, and then it's the Dems guys.
Got you.
And then I got a jockey on it. And I got
Jockey will be buzzing with that, mate.
He's chuffed.
He's getting a wee shout out on the pod as well. That'll be good. He'll be buzzing with that. Yeah. They're fucking like they're cracking away at fucking tunes now as well.
Yeah.
That's good, mate. So just to kind of round it off, is there anything else that you guys have got coming out? Tracks, gigs that you want to plug? This is the floor.
Tracks wise, we're with a FOD donation. We just signed a year deal. Yeah. So we're literally just getting things in place now, and then once the first one comes out, that's us now again.
Running.
We've been like
every 2 months kind of thing.
Yeah, we've been quiet for too long.
Yeah.
But we're just being sort of taking one step back to go 2 steps forward, I think. So yeah, we're going to be, and even like onto the social stuff as well. Like Although, like I say, I hate it, but we're like way up at everything. So
yeah,
it needs to happen.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Your management help with that stuff? Do they not?
Nah, not in terms of like, oh, you should do this or whatever.
Yeah, okay.
They allow us just to do our thing, to be honest. Then they
That's
just
harder,
deal with
though.
like.
I think it's harder because my manager gives me ideas sometimes. I'll come up with ideas, but they'll give me like the crumb.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like fucking get them help. Like that. I want a little bit of fucking help here.
They just deal with like I hate the business side of the music. I hate it. So
yeah,
they deal
too.
with all that stuff and take a lot of pressure off of Kieran because he was doing a lot of it beforehand. So it takes all that off and then allows us just to focus on what we need to focus on.
Nice.
So.
Good.
Kind of sticking up for you, Gabe. If you've not seen that there, mate, you know what I mean?
Don't fucking tell me. Right, cool. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming all the way down here and doing the podcast. It's been class. Honestly, it's been so good. It's been good. Right. If you guys want to like, subscribe, do all that stuff, as you know what all the places are. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take it easy. Damn right. Damn right.